Hey there, I'm Taylor. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to budget my second paycheck for January. Let me enter it in. Alrighty, so for this paycheck I am working with $1,017.73, and there are a few things that I definitely need to fund this month. One of those things is this wax that will be happening towards the end of the month. My subscriptions are all taken care of. I do need to put a little bit more into food. I am planning to go out with a friend at the end of this week, so that should cover me for that. My debt payments are all taken care of. All right, my sinking funds. There are a few things here that I still need to fund, so I will go through and do that now. Alrighty, so that takes care of those. The two that I left behind, this giving and this medical deductible, those I will need to look at. I do know I have already calculated this amount, and instead of the $16.88, I would like to put $27.90. And so that takes care of that. Let me change this back. I do want to do my medical deductible, but there are a few more things that I want to look at. So I know my reserve funds I would need to do. I believe my investments also. So let's take care of this. We'll underfund my HSA. And the reason that my HSA is with money from my actual paycheck and not taking out pre-tax is because I am still under my father's high deductible health plan. And because of that, I am eligible to open an HSA on my own because I'm not a tax dependent. I'm only a healthcare dependent. So I have my HSA through Fidelity, and I put my money from the net pay into my HSA. This is, or 2021, I should say, is the first year I've done that. I get my tax return. I'm hoping that I will see some of that reimbursement for the HSA dollars that I put in for 2021, but I am not positive on how that works. That is new to me. I'm curious what will happen. If anybody else is in that same position where they're not a tax dependent but a healthcare dependent and have their own HSA and have already gotten a tax return, let me know. I'm very curious to see what will happen with that. All right, so I think, let me just expand this and let me go through really quickly to make sure that I have taken care of absolutely everything I want to. So I do want to take care of my medical deductible for next year. Like I said, I'm still on my father's plan, so I will take whatever the deductible is for the year and divide it by 4, and I will save that amount, and then I will give that to my parents, usually at the beginning of the year or a couple months into the year, to put towards my half the deductible. So let's underfund this. So something, oh, here it is, I already forgot. So I do need to put towards holding. This will cover me for these days in February, so that is something I do have to absolutely do. And it looks like everything else is taken care of besides those 3 categories. So I have $188.50 left. And I knew going into this paycheck I probably was not going to be able to fund either these electronic or vehicle reserve fund, because I did some shifting around of the categories and of the money, and this medical deductible is definitely priority. So I'm going to put everything that I have left over into this medical deductible, and that would leave me with $170.33 left to fully fund this before I send it over to my parents. So that is my entire paycheck and assigned to their categories. Thank you so much for watching. If you have any questions or comments, leave them down below, and have a great rest of your day.